Thanksgiving is right around the corner, so there's a couple foods you're going to avoid that you may not like. It might be great grandma such and such's green bean casserole, or someone's mysterious pie that's going to sit there for all night and no one's going to put their hands on it. So let's go and discuss some of these Thanksgiving foods that you like. Of course, you got your turkey, your green beans. Of course, you can't forget your rolls. But again, there's a couple items that you're like, why is that here? Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Fast Talk, the fast food show where I talk about fast food, talking faster about it. And being a food review guy, I tend to know what to like and what not to like for the most part. And I gotta say, Thanksgiving is very overrated. Like, is there any food, barring turkey, but you can have turkey any other time? Like, I can go get a turkey pot pie from Walmart from the freezer section that doesn't fit with Thanksgiving. Or it doesn't, like, it feels like Thanksgiving. Well, Best Life is going to let you know, according to this article. Number 10 on here is macaroni and cheese. You got to have a good macaroni and cheese. Depends on how it's made, though, right? Like, if it's, like, baked on top and it's hard, like, it's not that good. If it's fresh mac and cheese, especially if it's, like, not even the skinny noodles. No, you need, like, the big fat noodles. Or if you get, like, weird with it, you get, like, spiral noodles. One thing you need to really have this Thanksgiving is Starry's new cranberry blizz or blitz. I love it. That and good Verner's ginger ale or ginger soda is also a must-have. There needs to be like one thing to help wash everything down. It needs to be very fizzy and very carbonated. And number 9, you have mashed potatoes. Whether it's for their mushy texture or the elbow grease it makes to put into them, mashed potatoes are turned off for 18.6% of people. To this point, USA Today recently analyzed a separate set of data to the most searching Thanksgiving side dishes in each state and found that only South Carolina and Utah had mashed potatoes ranking highest. North Dakota's most searched for side dish was smoked mashed potatoes. I want to know what a smoked mashed potato is. Do you smoke the potatoes instead of boiling them or steaming them and then mash them? I feel like that would bring up some like good smoky flavor to it. But here's the thing. Mashed potatoes is a must-have at Thanksgiving. You need to have something to go with the gravy from your turkey, and especially if you add cauliflower to it. Cauliflower mashed potatoes mixed together. Pumpkin pie. I do think pumpkin pie is very much a like holiday staple for Thanksgiving. Like it is. Depends on how you make it. When it comes to the pie of the custard variety, it usually both down to sweet potato or pumpkin for Thanksgiving. However, it's the latter option that is liked by 24.28% of people, according to KCUR 89.3, Kansas City's NPR team station. Both pies date back to the 15th and 16th centuries, when they both brought to America by European settlers. Sweet potato pie was likely a version of the carrot pie that was popular at the time in Europe, and it was eventually adapted to enslaved cooks. Pumpkin pie is said to have taken shape when settlers saw how Native Americans were already boiling and steaming pumpkin. I think this is a Thanksgiving staple. Wrong on this one. Wrong. Number 7, coleslaw. Not the store-bought kind. Store-bought coleslaw is maybe one of the worst things you could ever make. It's not good. It sits there. The vinegariness isn't subtle. And it's just very there, or it's very sweet, whatever they use in it, like some sweet mayo. It's not good. Everything's too finely shredded. You need to shred it the right amount, but not so much where everything congeals together. Coleslaw is such a universally hated food that The Onion wrote a spoof article titled 85% of U.S. coleslaw remains uneaten. However, according to the Vacationer survey, it's 25.57% of people who dislike this side. One I can agree with, because I don't like ham. It's just never a thing I enjoy. Especially if it's got like all the glaze on it and pineapple. I don't know. I've never been a big fan of ham. Some families serve ham instead of turkey on Thanksgiving, but 25.57% of survey respondents don't seem very happy with that choice. Turkey is by far the more popular main dish. In 2021, the Washington Post spoke to a food industry consultant with estimated that only about 50% of American households serve ham on Thanksgiving. I can agree with this one. Number 5, I don't agree with though, is stuffing. Stuffing is such an odd item, but it is so good. Especially if it's like stovetop stuffing. You don't have to get too weird into like all the flavorings, but you do need to have something good with it. It helps soak up everything that you're already having that's so hydrogen. Arguably the most popular Thanksgiving side dish, stuffing comes in at number 5 with 26.75% of respondents disliking it. You'll see today's data backs this up too, as only 3 states saw stuffing as their meal search side dish. I love stuffing. Number 4, turkey is such a thing with Thanksgiving. Why is it the least? I don't know. Let's read. According to data analyzed, the real simple, more than 46 million turkeys are eaten each Thanksgiving. In fact, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA, noted that the value of turkey production in the U.S. increased by 5.89 million to 7.10 billion from 2021 to 2022. But all this turkey didn't change the minds of the 27.74% of respondents that say they hate eating. Turkey's good. Depends on how you make it. Sometimes turkey's made and it's so dry, and sometimes it's so moist. You're just like, I can eat so much of this, I need some stuffing to help soak everything. Number 3, green bean casserole. I like a good green bean casserole, but not with all the crumble stuff. It was just green bean casserole without the crumble stuff. I'd love it. But just over 20% of people saying they dislike it. Green bean casserole comes in third. Interestingly, the USA Today data analysis found that green bean casserole is the most searched Thanksgiving side dish in the U.S., as it was top list for 18 states. Perhaps all those haters were eager to find a version of this recipe they actually enjoy. That's true. Like, some people make green bean casserole and they just throw a bunch of other junk on top of it. It's not enjoyable. Number 2, sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes or yams take the number 2 spot. Other respondents, 29.22%, say they disliked it, but this hasn't stopped people from loading up on the tubers, according to the American Fresh. Yams and sweet potatoes are one of their top-selling Thanksgiving foods, with Americans purchasing more than 2.2 million pounds. I love sweet potatoes. You give me a plate of sweet potatoes, not overly seasoned, okay? Not full of brown sugar, not full of other thing else, just good sweet potatoes. They're good enough. They don't need all the flavoring and the sweetness. They're just really good. Number 1, cranberry sauce. For the third year running, cranberry sauce comes in as the most hated Thanksgiving food, receiving a dislike from 31.49% of participants. It comes in a tube. Crescent rolls also come in a tube, but no one is trying your cranberry sauce. Homemade cranberry sauce? Maybe, but not the canned junk. But despite not wanting to eat the stuff, Americans seem to believe that no holiday table is complete without it. As a food and wine shared, Ocean Spray conducted a survey of 2,000 people, in which 83% said they believe it's not even Thanksgiving dinner without cranberry sauce. Now, the bigger question may be homemade or canned cranberry sauce. That's what I say. If it's regular cranberry sauce, if it's homemade, that might be good. You top it on use it as like a spread jam. But the canned stuff, no. What is your least liked Thanksgiving item? Is it the turkey? Is it the ham? Is it bread stuffing? What is it? Let me know down in the comments. Also, while you're there, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me at FT_Studios. Check my podcast. Guys, have a day.